Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Ramaya Ramabhadraya Ramachandraya Vedase Raghunathaya Nathaya Sitaya Pataye Namaha Sitaram Lakshman Hanuman Ki Jai. Hare Krishna. My humble pranams to all the senior Vaishnavas. So Maricha means in Sanskrit illusion. From that the English word marriage came. That is also illusion. So he took the form of golden deer and all this happened in Panchavati. He took the form of golden deer and he jumped from one place to another, and all that. Then Sita saw this golden deer. Again, it is will of providence. Sita is Lakshmi Devi. She is Lakshmi Devi. Then how can Lakshmi Devi, goddess of fortune, can get attracted to gold? Lakshmi can never get attracted to gold because gold is under her control. But she saw this golden deer and got attracted, and that is just the will of providence. And Mother Sita told Ram, see this deer, it is so beautiful, so beautiful. I want this deer, I want this deer. And Ram said that this deer doesn't look like a normal deer. It looks like a mystical deer. And for the last few days, we are seeing so many kinds of symptoms. I'm not feeling very good. I think some trouble is taking shape. And Lakshmana said, yes, my dear brother, I am also not feeling very comfortable. My left eye is twitching, left shoulder is twitching. And yesterday night, I saw an owl screaming. And this and that, things are not good. Some bad omen is there. But Sita was very much attracted to the deer and said, what kind of husband are you? I didn't ask you anything. From the day I got married, have I asked you gold? Have I asked you for anything else? Did I ask you kingdom? Did I ask you anything? After all, what kind of a husband? She was playfully cracking a joke. Mother Sita, after all, I asked for a small animal and you are not able to catch. I wanted to play with the golden deer. But Ram suspected. So immediately Lord Ram, he told Lakshman, never walk out of this place. I smell something. That deer is not a normal deer. I smell something. So Lakshmana, at any cost, don't leave this place. You stay there. And Ram and Lakshmana, they became very alert. They understood something wrong. And the deer will jump, it will appear. And when Ram will take aim, and the deer will disappear and it will reappear somewhere. And Ram takes an aim, that disappears and reappears somewhere. In this way, the deer purposely took Ram inside the jungle, very far from Panchavati, very far. Then Ram understood this deer is a demon. So Ram took a very special weapon. And actually Ram didn't want to kill the deer. So he shot that very special weapon. Shuck, that weapon went and hit the deer. Actually the deer didn't die. So the deer watched Maricha did. Because he's an illusionist. In the voice of Ram, he screamed, Site Abhayam, Abhayam Site, Site Abhayam, Sita, save me, Sita, save me, Lakshmana, save me. So he changed the voice into Ram's voice and he screamed. Then Ram understood this demon is playing some trick. And there, when Mother Sita heard this, Lakshmana, something has happened to your brother. Please go. I am so scared. What mistake I have done? Why did I send Ram behind the deer? Please, Lakshmana, please, you go. Save your brother. I am feeling restless. Lakshmana, please, please. Then Lakshmana said, Mate, there is no power in this world which can check Ram. Ram is the supreme power. There is no energy, no Shakti, no enemy in this world who can check Ram. Then Sita became little peaceful. Then what happened? Again Maricha screamed at the peak of his voice, Lakshmana, Abhayam, Site, Abhayam, save me, save me. Then when she heard again Ram screaming, Sita Devi lost her complete control. Lakshmana, I tell you, you go now. I order you. I don't want you to be here. Nothing will happen to me. Something has happened to Mother Sita. Abhayam means save. Save me. Save me. Something has happened to Lord Ram, your brother. Why are you not going? Then again Lakshmana told, Devi, there is no energy. This is the demon's job. Don't get troubled. Ram will come back. But Sita spoke the most painful word. Mother Sita told, Lakshmana, I know. Now I understand your heart. You wanted Ram to die in the jungle so that you can attain me, you can marry me, you can attain me. Never have that kind of a desire. When Sita Maharani spoke this word, Lakshmana was shattered into pieces. How can Janaki Devi speak like this? I have never thought, even in my wildest dreams, I have never seen her above her toe. And with hot tears, his body trembling, as though he lost all the courage, Lakshmana simply took his bows and arrows and crying and weeping, and he went in the direction from where the voice came. And what happened? Ravana was hiding behind the tree and watching everything. Ravana was waiting for this chance. And immediately Ravana disguised himself to be a sannyasi. The dress which everyone will bow down, the dress which everyone will respect, the dress which everyone will trust, because they are messengers of God. They are God's man. So Ravana wore that sannyas vesha. Then he came and said, Bhavati, Bhiksham Dehi, please give me alms, please give me charity. I simply live by charity. I have not eaten for days together. He came and begged. I have not eaten for days together. I have not done this. I'm a poor bhikshu. Then the moment Janaki saw a sadhu, she felt relieved from the pain. She was in pain, thinking what would have happened to Ram. But when she saw a sage, this is the culture. Always respect the sages. And she saw a sage, she immediately, she didn't doubt that this person is a cheater. She simply came out with full of fruits and all kinds of grains and all kinds of charity. And she came with that big charity of fruits and everything. And this cruel, wicked Ravana, he was simply waiting for that. And the moment she came out with the charity, Ravana saw her beauty, and what Shurpanaka said is true. Immediately Ravana grabbed her by force, like a lion grabbing a tiny rabbit. and he screamed and laughed, and immediately the 10 heads appeared. And each head, one is copper colored, one is maroon color, one is a dark color, stinking with the flesh and meat smell, drinking blood and eating meat. And Mother Sita simply saw this ghastly form. She is so tender, so beautiful, so innocent. She fainted. She fainted. She couldn't tolerate. And then she's tried, and again she regained her consciousness. By the time she saw, she's already in Pushpaka Vimana. And Ravana grabbing her by power, by force, and reins of the horses, and the chariot flew up in the sky. At the peak of her voice, she is screaming, Ram, Ram, what stupidity I have done. Ram told me that some bad omens are there. What stupidity I have done. Why did I send Ram? And on top of that, why did I send Lakshmana? Screaming, Ram, Ram, Ram. And this man is laughing, demon laugh, and grabbing, and she's crying and pitifully, and he's holding her so tight. And then Jatayu heard this. Jatayu was already by the time 20,000 years old. Very old Jatayu. A great devotee of Lord Ram. And very old. And Jatayu has taken part in so many battles between God, Devas and Asuras. And Jatayu heard, this must be Sita's wife, because he couldn't hear properly, very old. He can't hear properly. He can't see properly. Very old Jatayu. And Jatayu could see, okay, this is Sita's voice. What happened? What happened to Sita? Where is Ram and Lakshman? And Jatayu flew up in the sky, gathering all his strength. When Jatayu flew up in the sky, he could see this mighty Ravana demon with 10 heads, so powerful, holding this gentle Sita, grabbing her by hair, by hand, holding her, and she's screaming pitifully. And Jatayu felt so bad, and Jatayu knew for sure Jatayu is not equal to Ravan. Ravan can easily defeat Jatayu, but Jatayu thought, I can do one thing. I can't stop Ravana. I can't defeat Ravana, but I can buy some time. I can attack Ravana and delay his journey. Maybe by the time Ram and Lakshman will come back. And this old Jatayu, he simply had wanted to save Mother Sita with all the courage. He flew up in the sky with all the might he gathered, and with his wing gave one slap to Ravana's chariot. Ravana didn't expect this. Immediately the chariot lost his balance and the chariot dropped from the sky. And again Ravana pulled his reins and said, old vulture, even the Devas are not equal to me. Who are you? And Jatayu said, Ravana, what you are doing is very wrong. You leave this chaste Sita. If you touch Sita, you will be burnt in fire. But Ravana did not pay attention to any of Jatayu's advice. Ravana said, you dead vulture, keep away from my sight, my path, or I will chop you into pieces. Then Jatayu, with all the courage, flew and attacked Ravana, and with his claws he made scratches. Then Ravana got angry. Then Ravana took his Chandrahasa, the special weapon which he has got, and there was a severe fight. And Jatayu can't stand with Ravana, but still Jatayu wanted to save Mother Sita. Every time Jatayu was screaming, Ram, Ram, and attacking. And Sita was telling Jatayu, don't fight with this demon. You know, he will kill you, please, please. And Sita is crying for Jatayu. And Jatayu said, Mate, Sita, never worry. Ram will definitely save you. Again, he screamed, Ram, and keep on attacking. Then finally, Ravana took his Chandrahasa, chopped Jatayu into pieces, his wings, his limbs, his neck. He chopped Jatayu, and Jatayu from the sky screamed, Ram, and came and fell on the ground. And Sita was screaming, Jatayu, Jatayu, what happened to you? And the sound slowly disappeared. And by the time Lakshmana went and met Ram, Ram told, what a stupidity, Lakshmana, you have done. Why did you leave the place? This is all some demon's play. I don't know what has happened to Jatayu. Happened to Mother Sita. Maybe something wrong has happened to Sita. Come on, let us rush. And Lakshmana said, I'm very sorry, my brother. Sita Mata spoke like this. Arey, why are you taking those things serious? They rushed. And when they came back to Panchavati, they saw all the flowers are scattered, you know, and there is fruits lying all over. And, you know, by seeing the place, they could understand some kind of push and pull had happened. Then Ram felt very bad. My Sita, he was screaming. He was running around the ashram searching for Sita, screaming Sita's name, talking to every bees and birds and deers. Have you seen my Sita? Have you seen my Sita? Crying and wailing like a baby. And screaming, have you seen my Sita? Have you seen my, like a normal human being, Ram was crying, and Lakshmana could not bear the separation and the pain of Ram, and Lakshmana was cursing himself. Why did I leave this place? Then these tender animals, deers, rabbit, they were also crying, because every day they used to play with Mother Sita. So all these animals came and stood around Ram, you know, so Ram could understand they might have seen something. So Ram followed them. So when they followed, Prabhuji, can you show that Jatayu's place? Tatek, that place name, Jatayu's place. So what happened? Ram started following the deers and rabbits and the birds, and they came to this particular place. This is around 20 kilometers away from Panchavati. They came to this place, and and Lakshmana saw a pile of blood and flesh. Immediately Lakshmana pulled his sword and said, my dear brother, this is that vulture has eaten our Sita off. See, blood everywhere. Sita, this vulture has eaten Sita. I'm going to kill this vulture into pieces. And he took his sword and running. And Ram said, no, that is Jatayu. Then Ram came running. Jatayu, what happened to you, Jatayu? And Jatayu was simply breathing. His wings broken, his legs broken, his heart is opened. All parts are like, chopped off, and simply breathing Ram, Ram, Ram. He was breathing only Ram's name. Rama came and took Jatayu on his lap, and with tears, Jatayu, what happened? And Jatayu said, Ram, I failed in my seva. I could not save Mother Sita. Please forgive me. I could not do a devotion, your seva properly to you. I failed. I saw this demon taking Mother Sita towards south, in southern direction. With all my might, I tried to stop. Ram, please forgive me. I couldn't save her. I don't know what kind of sinful I am. And Jatayu was crying and screaming, and Ram simply hugged Jatayu. Tears were falling on Jatayu, and Ram said, Jatayu, how can I ever repay? You have given your life in protecting Sita. How can I repay? And Jatayu lied on the lap of Ram and chanted Ram, Ram, and he breathed his last. So this is that beautiful place. And the pond you see in the front is called Sarvatirtha. The name of this pond is called Sarvatirtha. When Jatayu was dying, Ram with his band produced the Tirtha, and all the holy rivers in the universe appeared here. And Ram with his own hands gave this water to Jatayu. And Jatayu screamed and chanted Ram's name and left his life on the lap of Ram. So this is the beautiful place. And tomorrow we will move to Sri Lanka. Okay. It's a beautiful pastimes, amazing Jatayu Seva. So His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj explained Jatayu as though he felt he lost in his devotional service. Actually, he never got lost in devotional service. He was very, very successful in devotional service. Okay. And we missed one more place, that is Kalaram Temple. Can you, Prabhuji, show that slide? I will tell in 1 minute. Kalaram Temple was the temple originally in that holy place, a beautiful Ram temple. Ram is black, Mother Sita is black, Lakshmana is black, Hanuman is black, the temple is black. It's all beautiful black Kalaram temple. And when Mughals attack, can you see the deities also? Very beautiful, Sitaram, Lakshman, Hanuman, all are black. So when Mughals attacked this beautiful temple, they broke the temple, stole the gold, and they threw the Ram's deity inside Godavari. Then one great devotee, when he came here, he had a dream that the deity is inside Godavari Ganga. So he took the deity back and built this temple some 300 years back. It's a beautiful Kalaram temple. And there are 84 pillars, which denotes 84 lakh species. Then there are 14 steps, which shows Ram spent 14 years in jungle. And there is a special place for Hanuman, a corner from where if you stand, you can see Ram's Darshan beautifully. So many unique things in this temple. Very beautiful. Panchavati, Tapovan, and Jatayu temple. And finally, Prabhuji showed the image of Iskcon Radha Madan Gopal. Very beautiful temple. So please visit Nasik, and thank you so much.